It's Tuesday again, and Tuesday has become one of my favorite days, all thanks to you. Welcome back to Blade Talk Tuesday. This is Jude. Thank you so much for joining me. And today we've got a little bit of an update on some gear that I've been working on to potentially sell on an online store, custom-made products, custom-made by me, that will potentially improve your time in the outdoors. So we'll get into it starting now. For anybody who's been paying attention to the channel, you may have noticed that I've developed a new logo for the channel. It's a crooked lantern. I really like it. I think it's really cool. I had an illustrator kind of come up with the design, and then I worked with it to make this. You can see it on the homepage of my YouTube channel, and you can also see it as the watermark of this video. And so in preparation of starting that kind of online store, I went ahead and ordered a whole bunch of these. These are little 2-inch morale patches with my logo on them, and they turned out fantastic. They've got kind of hook and loop on the background, so you can stick it onto your backpacks or onto the top of your baseball cap if you've got one of those morale patches on there. Just a cool little logo, cool little patch that you can purchase from me to help support the channel. You've all probably been curious about this design, and I've been working with it and tweaking it. And if you remember, back in I think the beginning of the year, I kind of showed this off as a dangler adapter to any standard belt sheath. So if you've got a regular sheath that doesn't have a dangler, you can stick this through there and turn it into a dangler with 2 points, with 2 dangle points. And with these 2 points, it actually distributes the weight nicely. It doesn't dangle quite as much as it does with one single point, and it winds up being kind of a comfortable place to hold it because you can actually put it kind of around your side so that it hangs very nicely. And a lot of you seem to kind of appreciate this design and be a fan of it, so I kind of tweaked it a bit, and using all of your comments and your suggestions, I came up with this. Now this is the same design. It's got the same bungee material, it's got the straps. The only difference is instead of being leather here in the center, it's more webbing. And with that, I was able to add snaps so that you can actually snap it together, do the same exact thing, snap it apart so that you don't actually have to take this off of your belt when you go to bed at night, or if you climb into your car. You can just unsnap it, those will hang off your belt, and then when you're ready to put your knife back on, boom, you're all set. This is a little bit cleaner. You can see the one snap is on the outside so that it stays slimmer, and this is the one that I've kind of settled on as far as my design. Now I've made 2 variations. This one has the bungee material, same as the other one, so that it's a little more flexible. And then for those of you who don't like the bungee, I've made a whole bunch with these plastic D-rings so that it stays lightweight but is nice and sturdy. I think these are USA made Nexus buckle systems or something like that. Very high quality, very hard polymer, kind of a nylon plastic. Anyway, so you can purchase these because I've made a whole bunch of them. I don't have a ton in stock right now. There's maybe like 10. So, and mainly because, this is why, okay? This is why. It's still in the development stage. I'm still researching it. I need testers. I need people who are willing to take this design with them out into the woods, test it out, and then get back to me and let me know how it's going. And if you're willing to be one of my testers, to be one of the people who test out this design, I'm gonna be selling these at a discount, and including one of my morale patches with it. So you'll get basically your belt dangler adapter thing. I haven't even come up with a name, and a morale patch that you can stick it on your backpack and support the channel. Basically what's going to happen, I'm going to charge $15, which will include shipping on these testers. In the future I might charge $15 and then also charge shipping for these once they're finalized and finished. I haven't figured out the exact cost, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But I haven't set up SurvivoTek.com as an online store yet. So the only way that you can actually send me the funds is through the donate button on my YouTube homepage that I've added. So basically what you'll do is you'll click that button, donate $15, and in the memo, write your email address. This will put us in contact with each other so that I can email you and say, hey, what's your mailing address? And so that I can send it to you, and then you can get back to me once you've kind of worked with it, and you can kind of, let me know what you think of it, what needs changing, what needs tweaking, and that way we can kind of work together and figure out the best product that all of us can enjoy, because I'm sure there's more people than just me who are interested in, something like this. As far as the bags go, haven't finished those yet. I just had the material for those show up. End of last week, it finally showed up. Shipping has been kind of wonky these past few weeks because of the weather, so it only just showed up. So I'm going to get started on those as well, and probably do something very similar once those are ready. So again, to recap, if all that was super confusing, made a bunch of these, 2 different styles. You'll have to tell me which style in the email that you want. They're both going to be $15, and I will also include a morale patch. If you want to buy more of anything, just email me directly at contact@survivotek.com, and we'll kind of discuss prices and figure out what you want and how best to get it to you. Okay, so $15, donate on the YouTube homepage, and put in the memo your email address, and then I'll get you your tester. Okay, this was hopefully not super confusing, but I really appreciate your willingness to try these out and support me in that way. I want to thank you so much, and hopefully we'll be in touch real soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.